So do you take the kind of the Jeremy Clarkson view of American versus, European cars?
We talk. Let's be honest. There's two sides of it. I was in Doraville. I went to the Doraville plant. If you remember Doraville, where
Mhm.
we made a V6 engine for the Doraville plant. That plant closed. The quality that comes out America. I'm not so
Oh,
sure
I
now.
know.
I'm not involved now, but I remember we were going to build an engine, a V6 engine for the people carrier. So I went over and spent 3 weeks there. I watched them build that car. You used to slide the door and it used to come off its hinges. The quality. Now, I'm not saying that's what it's like now, but Americans tend to, as long as it's got a V8 or a V10 and it goes 150 mile an hour and it makes a roar, doesn't really matter how the doors fit or what the paint job's like.
So
That's what I
I'm in the South. What matters for me is that it's 4 feet off the ground and that I can just take the doors off.
correct. And that's fine, isn't it? But it's we used to go to America a lot to different places, and I'd be asking, why is the fender fit? That's not parallel. Oh, we don't worry about that. Don't need to think about that.
Yep,
But
I get that all the time.
they had quality standards. But they didn't care.
Hmm.
I think I can give you one. I was working at Aston Martin, John, down in South Wales, and they put a car aside for Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay is a famous chef. You must
Yep.
know his name in America, and it was £1 million worth. Okay, and they said, oh, it's in the audit department. Do you want to go and have a look at it? So me and Robbie at the time went in. Let's have a look at this car. And if you know what a fender is, the fender should always be outboard to the door, otherwise you get wind blow. So I'm looking at the car, and I went, that front fender's inboard by about 10 mil. You can't be giving. He won't look at that. They said, he won't look at that. He's not that bothered. And that's the difference in perception, isn't it? If you think you're going to
Yep.
pay near on £1 million for a car, I can't sit behind a car in the traffic because I'll start looking at the tailgate fit. I go, look at that. Look at the way that's. And that, unfortunately, that's built into me now. And my wife would say to me, what do you mean? So, well, the tailgate fit's terrible. Yeah, and that's where you have to, we used to do dirt in paint forever. If you're not an expert in paint, I won't go on. But dirt in paint in a car factory is impossible, to get zero. But depending on the zone of the car, you'd see Lamborghinis, particularly in the C zone, with dirt. Yeah, but they don't look at the dirt because they have somebody else wash the car. They don't wash it. So it's all about perception and levels. Yeah.